I set the table for 6, candles lit, food steaming, glasses lined in perfect symmetry. I had imagined laughter filling my little apartment, their voices bouncing off the new walls. Instead, silence sat across from me. 6 empty chairs. My phone buzzed. A message from my mother. "We're at your sister's. Her place is beautiful. We'll come another time. Your apartment is, well, not great. Not great." That was her verdict. On my home, on me. I didn't cry. I just looked at the table, at the food cooling, and let the stillness sink into my bones. That's when I heard the soft knock. My grandmother. Wrinkled hands, warm smile, walking stick tapping against the floor. She stepped in, her eyes shining as if this place was a palace. She pressed a small box into my hands. "For your first home," she whispered. Inside, a vintage gold locket. Old, delicate, priceless in meaning. It wasn't just jewelry, it was a message. "I see you. You matter." That night, I posted a photo of the locket on my socials. No caption, just the locket resting in my palm. Within hours, it spread like wildfire. Friends, colleagues, distant relatives, commenting, sharing, admiring. Beautiful, timeless, what a gift. And then came the messages from my sister. It wasn't the first betrayal. Growing up, I was always the shadow, she the star. My parents adored her loudness, her flair, her staged perfection. I was the quiet one, the unnoticed one. Birthdays? Hers were events, mine footnotes. Achievements? Mine dismissed, hers magnified. If I got a new dress, she borrowed it before I wore it. If I saved money, she found a way to spend it. I told myself it didn't matter, that one day they'd see me, that building my own life, my own home, would finally turn their heads. But the night of my housewarming, when they chose her over me, I understood the truth. They never would, unless I forced them to. Her first text after the locket photo was innocent. "Where did you get that? It looks expensive." I didn't reply. The second one came sharper. "Mom says you shouldn't flaunt gifts. People will think you're showing off." Then, "Delete it. You're embarrassing the family." I smiled. The shift had begun. Because what my sister hated most wasn't me being ignored. It was me being noticed. I planned carefully. First, I let the photo breathe. I posted nothing else. Just silence, letting people's attention linger on that single image. Then, a week later, I posted a shot of my apartment. Sunlight streaming through the window, the locket hanging from the curtain rod. Minimal caption, "Home." The comments exploded. "So cozy, elegant, you've got taste." Soon, whispers started. Relatives calling me, not her. Friends inviting me to gatherings, asking about my style, my choices. Suddenly, the spotlight tilted, and my sister felt it. She texted again. "Why are people asking about your place? You live in a shoebox." I didn't reply. Then came the party. Not mine, hers. A dinner with family, her usual arena for showing off. I went, calm, deliberate, wearing the locket. The moment I walked in, people noticed. Compliments flew. Even the relatives who used to ignore me leaned close, asking, "Where did you find something so exquisite?" I saw it in her face, the tightening jaw, the forced smile. And when my mother reached for the locket, saying, "It's beautiful. I've never seen you wear jewelry like this," I delivered the blade, soft but sharp. It was Grandma's gift. She said it belonged to someone who would cherish it. A silence settled. Eyes flicked to my grandmother, who nodded gently, confirming every word. My sister's smile cracked. My parents looked caught, almost guilty, as if for the first time they'd realized what they had abandoned that night. That was the moment I knew I had turned the tide. Because revenge isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the slow unraveling of someone's power. My sister thrived on being the chosen one, the admired one. But admiration is fickle. Once it shifts, it doesn't return. And I didn't need to shout, didn't need to expose their cruelty. All I had to do was let the truth shine in silence. Later that night, she cornered me. Her whisper was venom. "You think one stupid necklace makes you special?" I met her eyes, calm. "No, respect makes me special. Something you'll never have." Her face burned. She turned away, but the damage was already done. The family saw it. The balance had shifted. Now, when I sit in my apartment, alone but no longer invisible, I run my fingers over that locket. Not because it's gold, not because it's beautiful, but because it's proof. That night, when they left me behind, I thought I was nothing. But my grandmother, she knew better. She gave me more than a gift. She gave me the weapon I needed, and I used it. I don't need their approval anymore. I don't crave their attention. I